Today's adventure, we're gonna make a fire pit. Arrgh. I got a little cheap pirate skull mask. We're gonna do a project with it later, but we figured we'd try it on. Arrgh. Where's Johnny Depp at? And here's the tools that we're gonna be needing to make this happen today. We're going to use a saw, a drill. We're going to follow it up with some string lights, Christmas lights. We got white, red, and orange. We've got red, black, and orange paint. We've got some great stuff cans. I'm not sure if 3 is going to be enough, but we're going to start with that. We got a PVC pipe. We've got a piece of plywood right here that we're going to cut down after we need the saw. And we got a laundry basket. Once again, and anybody knows me, we got to have zip ties to go to, and definitely great stuff. Once again, these people need to endorse us. All right, what we've done so far was just cut the edge off to make the piece of plywood a little bit smaller. This is just a scrap piece of plywood we got left over. Now we've found the center spot and we're going to cut a hole to put the PVC pipe in. All right, I've cut a hole out. Doesn't have to be a very circular hole. Doesn't have to be a very round hole. Very neat hole. It's all going to get covered up. I've also drilled some holes in the wood, and I also drilled some holes in the PVC. And now I'm going to take that, stick it through there, and then run the zip ties up through the holes, and that's going to secure my pipe to the plywood. And then I'm going to put the basket on top of it for the fire pit. You really don't have to do this, but my whole thing is I'm going to make an extra thing going over top of the fire pit. So you don't actually have to put your pipe in. All you need is the basket and a piece of wood. Alrighty, there's me running the zip ties through the hose and the plywood, and then now we've got a pretty strong base. So that'll be the bottom of the fire pit right there. And then, like I said, you don't actually have to do this. It's just a step I'm going to because I want to have like a ghost or a demon coming out of the fire. And I want to be able to take my rebar or pipe and go through and make it a little solid, more solid connection when it goes through. All right, to get the PVC pipe to come through the basket, I've drawn a circle and I'm just going to cut it out with a knife. And I'm going to slip the whole thing down over top of it like that right there. And I'm going to use once again the zip ties to hold everything together. All I'm doing now is putting drilling holes for my zip ties to go through. Drilling one through the hamper, the laundry basket, and one on the outside of the wood. And I'm probably doing about 4 of these. I also drilled toward the top to kind of put to hold it together with the PVC pipe. All right, there's what I have so far. The basket put to the wood, the PVC pipe to the basket. It's all zip tied together. You can see it's all kind of one solid piece now. Now I'm gonna paint the whole thing black. All right, I've painted it black. Got it zip tied down. Now I'm going to add some great stuff to it. The only reason I really painted it is to kind of give it a little more waterproof. You don't have to paint the basket, but you do need to paint the wood if you're going to put it outside on the ground. Not real happy with my results right now. I may have to come back in and add some more wires or something to hold some more of the great stuff on. All right, so I added some zip ties in there to give the great stuff more places to hang on to. I wasn't happy with the way it was going before, and it's looking like it's better now. But I just added them in there. You could probably add the coat hanger or a wire. I've done this before with chicken wire. I decided I was going to try a new approach, and that would be the laundry basket. Just kind of zigzagging it back and forth right now, trying to get a first coat on it. Definitely used 1 can of the Walmart brand of great stuff. Now I'm going to the brand name great stuff to see if there's a little big difference in it. I don't know, there might be. Alrighty, right there is the great stuff all the way around it. It's 2 cans so far. I'm gonna let it harden up a little bit, and then we'll come back and see about putting a 3rd can, some of the gaps, and then we're gonna add the light in. Definitely had to add more wires or zip ties, and I chose zip ties. But you chose anything. String would work probably to hold it. All right, what we've done now is we've got 3 sets of lights, and we run them around it. I put a red, a white, and an orange strand, and we just strung them around it. Now we're gonna come back with the great stuff and kind of put them in the mix. Those keeping track at home, it's 3 cans of great stuff, 3 sets of lights. Alrighty, there is the great stuff, the lights. The final step is the painting of it. We got to let the great stuff set up, and then we just paint it. You could add twigs, or you can add pool noodles. If you paint the pool noodles like brown, you could add them to make it look more like logs. You could just add sticks in there too. Would have that same effect. All right, I'm painting it now. Just kind of clean over the top of it. put black on it, kind of a dusting, and then I'm coming back with the red, and I'm doing the same thing, except for the red, I'm going in a little more of the nooks and crannies, little crevices. Then I'm going to hit it with an orange. Right now, the thing about painting it, if you don't like it, you just start over. There it is in complete darkness. My camera is not very good for complete darkness resolution. We'll give it a little light. Still needs to set up. And we can always come back and paint a little bit more. We put 3 different colors on it because we're going to put like a flickering to where it'll go up and down. The different colors will. And then we put the hose on top of it. We're going to drop a pipe in there and have a ghost rising from the flames. Yep. That's my fire pit. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And the only Patreon I got is my wife, Tony. Thank you, babe. In recap of today's project, I've done it with a bucket, and I've done it with chicken wire over the bucket. I've done it with just like a 4x4 and chicken wire base. Today I did it with a laundry basket. You definitely need more surface for the great stuff, so you need to run string or zip ties or some sort of wire. But you gotta watch me experiment and see if I did it. I don't know whose idea this was originally. It's not mine. Don't want to take credit for anything. I'm just a normal guy, and if I can do it, you can do it as well. So thanks for watching.